It was a sunless, overcast afternoon when Detective Elara Fields arrived at the grim scene under the rusting old iron bridge on the outskirts of the jagged city. Known for her sharp intuition and unyielding pursuit of the truth, she stood out in the police circle as the one who could solve the most enigmatic of cases. Around her, blue and red lights flashed against the steel framework of the bridge while officers whispered in low tones like the murmuring of a restless crowd. But it wasn't the array of police officers or the ominous air that gave the scene its foreboding, it was the mysterious tan suitcase discovered beneath the shadow of the bridge. Fields had been called first, considering her reputation for piecing together the unfathomable. She rifled through the initial reports in her head. A fisherman, a regular at the nearby riverbank, had accidentally stumbled upon the suitcase while casting his line earlier that morning. The case was locked, its surface marred by mud streaks, telling a tale of time and neglect. The detective kneeled next to the suitcase, surveying the rusted lock. Her mind raced with possibilities. It might contain stolen goods, illicit substances, or perhaps worst of all, a darker secret. Drawing in a deep breath, she gestured for the officer beside her to pass her a set of lockpicks. With delicate precision and a tightening focus, Fields engaged the lock. Moments later, a yielding click echoed underneath the bridge, and the suitcase creaked open to reveal its sinister cargo. A scattered collection of photographs and letters, a puzzle of identities and stories, all monochrome faces and blurred words, at first glance, disconnected, yet bound together by the very secrecy that made them compelling. "Gather everything," Fields instructed. The detective meticulously studied the face in one of the photographs, a woman with soulful eyes half hidden beneath the brim of a wide hat, standing in front of a cafe Fields strongly recognized. It was familiar territory, the kind of bistro where patrons hid secrets behind warm smiles. A week spent piecing the photographs and letters together slowly unveiled a narrative, each piece a breadcrumb leading back into the tangled web of a missing persons case that had gone cold. The woman in the photograph was Alia Marten, a socialite who had vanished 5 years prior. Her connections had been slippery, involving whisperings of fraud and tangles with the underworld. Elara Fields realized that someone had wanted these secrets hidden under that bridge, never intending for them to resurface. But who, and why? The more she dug, the deeper the layers of deceit became, revealing a sinister network of those who wanted Alia forgotten. Erased into silence, drawn into the heart of the city's affluent district, Fields found herself face to face with a formidable adversary. Donovan Marks, a businessman with too many shadows in his past, had maintained close ties with Alia, yet beneath the glitz and charm, there lay a ruthless businessman protecting interests worth killing for. On a rainy night, as thunder rolled across the skyline, Fields confronted Marks. "Why the suitcase, Donovan? Why scatter the secrets and leave them to rot under a bridge?" Marks smirked, a cold smile full of nothing. "Sometimes things have to be forgotten to protect those who matter." She was a loose-end detective. "The suitcase was never meant to be found. It's a mistake someone else will pay for, not me." But it was too late. Fields had uncovered the final clue, knew every face, every name. She had summoned the police, and sirens wailed in the distance, a crescendo of justice promised. The case hadn't just revealed Alia's fate, it had exposed an entire house of cards poised precariously.